Angel investing, it's an activity that, as it has been demonstrated in countries where this has been going on for many, many years, really has a very strong impact on the economy. It generates a lot of early stage investors and a lot of people that take the risk to invest in very early, high-risk, innovative companies, which are then, becoming the driver of innovation and entrepreneurship and wealth in a country. It is estimated in the US that 1% of the new companies, so-called high-growth companies, generate 10% of direct jobs and 40% of indirect jobs. So it's not just a nice to have, but it's a need to have. And to have high-growth companies, you need to have high-risk investors, and these are normally the business angels. The best solution is to set up a national association. Why? Because the national association will be the one interacting with the national institutions, so with the governments, with the banks, with the public institution at large, and will help improve a favorable environment and ecosystem for more business angels to join the community. And so if I have to start from the end of the story, today in Italy we have a very favorable ecosystem to set up an innovative company. We have good fiscal incentives to become an angel investors, and this is the result of over 20 years of having worked, year after year promoting angel investing. And thanks to the national federation, these results has been achieved. So there are a little bit two philosophies. One is representing more the national association is representing more like the individual angels that are more investing on their own, or maybe in syndicates of 2 or 3 people. They go to pitching events which are organized by their local development agency or incubators and so on and so forth. And the others, are more like private clubs. So these two souls are still to some extent a little bit separate. And I think that now if we look into the future, what it will be needed for the Italian angel investing community to grow even more is to develop a joint action plan. First of all, we should be looking at successful models of both types, so of let's say private clubs and clubs which are supported by the public sector plus individual angels. So that's, I think, look at others' models and choose which model we would like to have to be heard as a single voice of angel investing in Italy. I think it would be first step. The second step is to agree on the need of both type of communities. Private clubs have their needs. Clubs which are made by public-private partnerships have got different needs. Individuals have got different needs. So let's try to define what are those needs and how an individual, a single association can best represent these needs. Therefore, as a third point, maybe agree on the joint organization and a governance of this association. And then as a fourth point, finally present the business angels community to everyone else outside as a single voice and as a stronger voice. If I compare the situation, for instance, in France, the French government has supported the National Association, has supported the networks, has given fiscal incentive which were far better and far larger than the one that are acting in Italy. We have a long way to go. We have a mission for all the players and the stakeholders to, first of all, as I said, join forces, because at the moment they're not completely joined, and then to further develop the angel community in Italy. So if we will be able to achieve that, if we will be able to then organize training courses, if we will be able to have the endorsement of the national government, of the regional government, of the institution, of large corporations to support angel investing at large, then I'm sure we can grow the angel community in Italy from 2 or 3 or 4 private clubs as we are now, plus maybe 10 so-called business angel networks promoted by public development agencies, gathering together maybe not more today than 600, 700 business angels in total in the country, to a much larger number of thousands or also tens of thousands for the country, for each and every region, and as I said, for each and every city that has over 100,000 inhabitants, it should have at least one angel club in our country.